in Joe Vieira. Unfortunately, Joe won't be with the team for the rest of the year, and what that has done is put a lot of pressure on two players who I think are going to be really key to the Hornets' success here. Number one is going to be Lawrence Mangaron, who is going to have to do a lot more from the off-guard spot, and the second one is Kevin Chief. Kevin, a grade 10 player who was very exceptional throughout the entire year for Tec Voc, came to play in a Tec Voc final, and I think those two gentlemen are going to be the key if Tec Voc isn't going to enjoy any success here in this regional playoff.
Of course, on the other side, the Oak Park Raiders, ranked number 2 in the province, a couple of years ago won the provincial championship. They've been strong the last few years with Randy Cassano at the helm. They have a couple guys who play for them that basketball is quite familiar in their household.
Well, in terms of the Oak Park program, a super job being done by Randy Cassano and Darren Klapik. What we're looking at is, from their side of the coin, I think is another two that are going to be really important, and that's going to be Jed Hansen and Jason Harrison. Jason has just come over to Oak Park here in the second semester and has fit in very well with the Oak Park Raiders. Downtown, of course, they're going to have Big Dave Craw and Mike Burgoyne, who really can hurt you down inside. So it's going to be a very interesting game here this morning. The other thing it's going to be very interesting is in terms of the two teams, very contrasting styles. Oak Park, very much a controlled offense, controlled pressure, whereas with Tec Voc, a lot of leaping ability, and they're going to run. They're going to come to play. Coach Bouchard and Martin are really going to have the Hornets fired up.
Well, we'll see if emotion can play that role here as the Tec Voc Hornets are going to be coming to play the number 2 ranked Oak Park Raiders. And there's Coach Randy Cassano on your screen now, just walking in. And at the pace Randy's going, that's about the pace that the Oak Park Raiders will play.
Well, that's the pace that Coach Cassano likes to play. He likes to play a controlled game. We've seen him do it for many years, and they're very successful at it.
Coach Bouchard on the other side here, he was a run-and-gun player. He probably got some of his skills from your coaching days over at Daniel Mack. He played for you, I know, and has done a great job here in his second year with the Tec Voc Hornets.
Well, Greg has done an exceptional job. They've had a very excellent year. They've played in, as it turned out to be, the toughest conference in the province. We're going to have a look at Coach Cassano again, and we're just about ready to get underway here. And we're going to see what happens as we probably go in with Coach Cassano.
Something we've done a few times is been able to mic the coaches, and this time we have Randy Cassano, and we'll listen to him.
Play soft. Not up front, especially you. So you play on the right side, let the ball come in on that side, and then go after it. The left side, pardon me. And then we fall back to tough man-to-man. Okay, then we fall back to tough man-to-man. All right?
So Oak Park right away going to change things up very quickly on Tec Voc, so we'll watch for that. They'll go in, maybe play a zone to make Tec Voc feel they can do some things, and right away they'll come back, and I think we heard him mention they'll go to man-to-man, and tell you, some great things going on. And now the introductions of the starting lineups for Oak Park. Number 4, Jed Hansen just on the floor. That's number 20, Mike Burgoyne. Number 22, Joe Neufeld. Number 40, Dave Craw. And I believe the other starter there was Jason Harrison. He'll wear number 34. Now for the home team, the Tec Voc Hornets. Number 10, Lawrence Mangaron. 25, Kevin Chief. Number 55, Owen Price. Number 40, Clint Lake. And 53, Ferdy Crisatomo. Starting 5 for the Tec Voc Hornets.
Going to be very interesting, as we mentioned earlier. In terms of Oak Park, you're going to see a lot of control, Blair. There's going to be a lot of different looks in terms of the pressure that they'll play. They'll mix it up between a 2-3 zone, and as Coach Cassano mentioned on the made hoop, they're going to go some real tough man-to-man. Get a look at referee Shapansky here, one of the top officials here in Winnipeg 1 and in Manitoba. And on the far side, you see Mr. Sean Kennedy, who will be sharing the officiating duties here in this regional final with referee Shapansky.
Tec Voc will be going from right to left on your screen. The Oak Park Raiders will be in the white uniforms, and they'll be going from left to right. Watch number 40, Lake, get up there, and he skies, and Tec Voc will pull down that ball, and they will start with their run-and-gun offense.
Oak Park comes out straight man-to-man, just as Coach Cassano said. got number 25, Darren Chief, with the ball. He moves it around to Lawrence Mangran at the top.
Mangran and Chief. Chief from three-point range, and he comes up short. And the Oak Park Raiders put the brakes on early, but Lake gets in there with a steal.
Good job by Clint. If he'd only faced the hoop, he would have had Kevin Chief wide open on the far side for an easy 2.
Mangran inside the paint, and he drives, and he's fouled in the place. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
It's a good start by Tec Voc. This is what just what Coach Bouchard wanted. You can see the pressure that's being applied by the Tec Voc Hornets. First of all, when they're running their half-court man-to-man offense, and then as soon as they get ready in terms of transition. Earlier this morning, we saw the girls from Dakota with a good transition game. You're going to see one here from the Tec Voc Hornets.
At the line, number 10, Lawrence Mangran, picking up that foul. Number 34, Jason Harrison, his first personal foul, and the team's first to this half. Mangran hits 1 of 2 from the free throw line, so the Hornets score first. Pressure being put on. Full court pressure, Lloyd, quickly for Tec Voc.
Good job by number 10, Lawrence Mangran. We're lucky there for Oak Park. Number 4, Jed Hansen, could have picked up one for pushing off.
Jason Harrison, 34. The ball, Newfound looks inside. There's a nice move from number 40, David Craw, and he is fouled in the play, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's a good job by David. First of all, he seals off Clint Lake. What Clint's going to have to do is he has to get around and play in front of David. Play behind him. Dave's going to put that big body on, and he's going to really hurt Tec Voc down inside.
That foul on number 40, Clint Lake of the Tec Voc Hornets, his first personal, the team's first of this half. And successful, Dave Craw at the line, missing the first of 2 opportunities. He makes the second one, and we're tied at 1.
Oak Park coming out, 2-2-1.
Pressure being put on by the Raiders, but bringing the ball across the 10-second line. Mangran gets it over to Chief.
Good job by Lawrence, first of all, to handle the pressure.
Lawrence drives inside, they get it back outside. Chief steps inside, shot hits the front iron, and number 34, Harrison with the board.
It's a good job by Tec Voc down here. They've been down twice, and they've had easy, uncontested shots. Unfortunately for the Hornets, they just haven't gone in.
Jed Hansen now, number 4, setting up at the top, and they just dish the ball back out.
Clint Lake's got to get around and play David Croft, because right now he's got him sealed again.
Oh, misses that pass. Came inside from Burgoyne and just slipped through his hands.
We've got some good matchups here at the guard spot. First of all, Mangran on Hansen, and then we've got Harrison and Chief. That's going to look really good as the game progresses here.
No field goals so far in this game, just 2 foul shots have been successful, 1 from each team. We're tied at 1. We move inside the 2-minute mark here of quarter number 1. Evan Chief, 25, nice pass inside. Chris Otomo with a turnaround. Lake tries to battle for that one. It knocked away, and Clint Lake, 40, gets his hand in there. Greg Bouchard sitting down here, patience, watching his team speed up, and the ball just rolls out of bounds. So the Raiders' chance to put the brakes on.
Good job by both coaches and both teams in terms of reading the situation. Both teams a little bit tight, Blair, however.
Harrison drives inside, and Lake goes up to pull down the defensive board for the Hornets.
Great board by number 40, Clint Lake, as he got up there.
2.5 minutes now gone by here in quarter number 1, and no one has scored a 2-point bucket, but we've got the first one. Lawrence Mangran.
Jason Harrison has to stop Mangran's penetration.
Hansen now brings that ball quickly down for the Raiders. We've got a foul, number 10. Lawrence Mangran will pick up his first personal foul, the team's second of this half.
Lawrence being just a little bit over-aggressive there.
3-1, Tec Voc leading with 7 minutes, 13 seconds to play here in quarter number 1.
Good matchup here, Kevin Chief, Jason Harrison.
Chief on Harrison, nice pass off, and number 22, Newfound for 2 points, and we're tied at 3.
Good look by Harrison, great backdoor by Newfield. Got Ferdy Crisostomo just sleeping a little bit.
Chief steps inside, nice dish off to Crisostomo for 2 points.
Great job by Kevin Chief. Once again, Oak Park Raiders have got to stop penetration.
5-3, the Hornets out in front. See if they can get that cut to Newfield again as he's moving behind that defensive wall of the Hornets. Neufeld just comes back out. Craw now at the top. Harrison from three-point range. Not go, and the ball was out of bounds. The Hornets inbound.
Good job defensively by Tec Voc. What we had, of course, was the high post rub there between Harrison and Craw. Great switch with Chief and Lake. Excellent defense by the Hornets.
Chief makes the move and then just dishes the ball back out. Mangaron steps inside, has that ball roll away. David Craw to pick it up and steps on the out-of-bounds line. Coach Cassano and Klopik look on as their team here, ranked number 2 in the province, trailing right now by 2 points with 6 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Ball's knocked away by number 20, Burgoyne.
Good job by Mike to get a hand up there and deflect that ball.
Ed Hansen now, number 4, pushes the ball down to Neufeld. Looks inside Burgoyne with a turnaround jumper for 2 points.
Good job by Oak Park. Good call by Coach Cassano from the bench as they go double down and use the screen down offense against Tec Voc. Get the easy 2 inside to Burgoyne.
Mangaron pushes inside, gets it back out to Chief. They dish it to Lake. Lake drives on that baseline. The ball's taken away again. Harrison this time.
Kevin Chief's got to start to shoot the ball for Tec Voc.
Harrison, who just hit a three-pointer from there, puts it back out to Neufeld. Neufeld gives it to Harrison. He moves inside, comes up with a short jumper for 2 more points. It's a 7-5 lead for the Raiders.
The good fake by Jason. Once again, here we got Tec Voc inbounding the ball against the Oak Park pressure.
Oak Park's first lead of the game as they lead by 2. We move inside now. 5 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. Chris Otomo goes underneath and around for 2.
A great job by Ferdy along the baseline. The quick first step. Here comes Kevin Chief, almost with the steal.
We're tied at 7. The third time we've been tied here in the opening 5 minutes and 11 seconds. Jed Hansen, number 4, on Mangaron. Hansen steps inside the paint. They dish it out to Harrison. That Neufeld cutting, but they have to dish the ball back out again.
That back door was there again. Ferdy's got to keep his head up. He's got to see the ball.
Gets cut off again, and this time they get it to number 22, Neufeld. Looks inside to Craw. Craw tries to turn over top of Lake, and he does so.
It's a great shot by number 40, David Craw. Clint's going to have to make sure that he doesn't play behind David in there.
David Craw with his first 2 points. Shot from the outside. We've got a foul on the play, number 34. Jason Harrison will pick up his second personal foul, the team's second of this half.
He's going to go against Jason. That's his second. Good job by Kevin Chief. As we mentioned, what Kevin's got to do, he's got to look at the hole. He's got to shoot the ball a little bit more.
Going to the line, number 25, Kevin Chief, a grade 10 student, one of 2 outstanding grade 10 students at varsity level this year. The other one was Daryl Baptiste from Elmwood, and we might see him in the Final Four, and we have done a feature on him, which we will show you during our live presentations of high school basketball, the Final Four on VSP Channel 7, coming up next weekend. Chief gets the roll on the second one, so he makes 1 of 2 for his first point. It's a 9-8, 1-point lead for the Raiders. And Burgoyne goes up for 2 more points, and he has 4 in the game.
Excellent 2-man game there. Mike Burgoyne comes up, sets the screen. Nice pick and roll. Good job here at the offensive end by Tec Voc, showing a lot of patience, running their half-court offense.
Mangaron steps inside and a block from 22, Joe Neufeld. He'll pick up that foul. His first personal foul, the team's 3rd.
Got a quick look there, Joel, on your screen. Exceptionally quick. Good first step.
Number 10, Lawrence Mangaron, going there into our pitcher, and he'll step out to receive that pass, and he is quite an exciting player here. Nice move inside there for number 55, Owen Price.
Great job. Tec Voc with Dermot Romeros and Alec Alexander back on. That's going to be travel ball. Good call by referee Kennedy.
11-10, a 1-point lead for the Raiders. 3 minutes, 10 seconds now remain in this first quarter.
Good job of substitution here by Coach Bouchard.
3-point attempt. Anger on the outside. Hansen with a board. Hansen drives down, tries to get the cross. Goes right into the hands of number 20, Mike Burgoyne.
Hansen just over-penetrated a little bit too much.
The ball to Hansen now at the top. Harrison
Gotta have a little more
inside. They get the ball to Hansen. He steps inside, short jumper. They battle, and Burgoyne is there, and Burgoyne goes up strong for 2 points.
Good job by Mike Burgoyne. He's really come to play tonight. Done an excellent job on the offensive end for Oak Park.
13-10 lead for the Raiders. 2 minutes, 15 seconds remain in this quarter. Chris Otomo goes up strong. He's fouled on the play. And number 20, Mike Burgoyne, will pick up his first personal foul, the team's 4th of this half.
It's a good job by Ferdy as he takes the ball to the hole. Get a good look at Mike Burgoyne. Mike knows he can't play behind.
The foul will go on number 4, Jed Hansen, and not Burgoyne. At the line, number 53, Freddie Crisotomo for the Tec Voc Hornets. Makes the first one.
Good flow to the game thus far. We've got both teams pressing after the made hoops. Good job in the man-to-man defense by both teams.
13-11, 13-12 now the score should read. We've got 13-11 up there. There we go, 13-12. Burgoyne steps inside, and he's fouled on the play, and picking up that foul will be number 55, Owen Price.
Got Oak Park doing a lot of damage down inside. Burgoyne and Craw are having excellent games thus far, especially Burgoyne. Burgoyne's really moving.
Price picking up his first personal foul, the team's 3rd of this half. At the line, number 20, Mike Burgoyne. Good shot of Mr. Burgoyne here as he stands up, getting ready to shoot 2 free throws. If they're checking the score here or not. On my scoreboard, I've got 15-12, but I could be wrong here. They got 13-12 showing up here. Check through that again, or it's remaining at 13-12. I like to throw in the odd extra point here and there to see how things are going.
Just to make sure everybody's doing their job. There's nothing wrong with that.
Burgoyne hits that free throw, and he has 7 points in the game. Makes them both. 15-12, a 3-point lead. Down inside, 2 minutes here, remaining in quarter number 1. A 3-point lead for the Raiders. Alexander dishes the ball back out to the top. Mangran steps inside, sees an opening, takes it up with his right hand. Burgoyne's there to get position.
Good move by Lawrence. Unfortunately, just wouldn't go down.
Lots of pressure being put on by the Tec Voc Hornets, and Hansen gets it across to Burgoyne. He has the ball stripped away from him. Number 21, Rob Gosselin, taking that one.
Oak Park, what they're going to have to do is get their head up against the Tec Voc pressure. We had Dave Craw wide open twice now, and we've missed him.
Alexander steps inside, gets up nice and high, and gets the roll for 2 points.
It's a great move by Elric once again. We talked about it at the top of the show, the quickness of the Tec Voc Hornets, and it's really starting to show.
15-14, down to a 1-point lead for the Oak Park Raiders. Craw gets the ball as he penetrates, and he's fouled on the play.
That's going to go against Clint Lake. Again, just a little bit slow coming up from the bottom. He can't get behind David Craw. You play behind him, David's going to hurt you.
Number 40, Clint Lake, picking up his 2nd personal foul. The Oak Park Raiders to inbound the ball underneath the basket, as that is the 4th team foul this quarter on the Tec Voc Hornets. Harrison now moving on Mangran, and he's pushing off as he tries to drive in. I think we're going to have a blocking foul, though, on number 10, Lawrence Mangran. That'll be his second personal foul.
Looks like they're going to give that to number 15, Derwin Romeros.
15, Derwin Romeros will pick up his first personal foul and the team's 5th for this quarter. Inside the Craw, goes up strong. Does not get the roll, and the Hornets come down. They have a chance to regain the lead here with 50 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
It's a good job by David. Once again, it's going to be a travel ball on Gosselin. But once again, good job by David Craw. Whoever's going to play Craw in the post area, you can't play behind him.
45 seconds now remain in this quarter. Harrison sees an opening, takes it, dishes off to Craw. He goes up this time off the glass for 2. He has 5 points in the game.
Good job there by both Harrison and Craw as they work together. 30 seconds left in this quarter. I'm pretty sure Tec Voc will go for their last shot.
Well, Price just dishes it back out. Morris takes that shot from the outside, does not get it to fall with 15 seconds. Oak Park can extend on their 3-point lead.
Looking inside, there it goes again.
Craw once again, he now has 7 points. Just 5 seconds remain. And Morris coming down, the clock will run out, so Oak Park gets a roll in the final couple minutes of that first quarter, and they lead 19-14. 19-14, so a 5-point lead.
Well, what we're going to get a look at here is some good inside play by the Oak Park Raiders. We got Jed Hansen here at the top. He's going to see Craw. Going to move it to Newfield. Goes down to Burgoyne that time. Good turnaround jumper. Once again, as far as Burgoyne and Craw are concerned, they're having just about anything they want. Here we go down in terms of Tec Voc. Mangaran's going to move the ball, and that's Elric Bell. No, that's Ferdy Costamos as he takes it along the baseline. What happens defensively, Oak Park's really in trouble along the baseline. That's the 3rd time that Tec Voc has converted along there. As far as Tec Voc is concerned, though, defensively, they're really hurting in terms of they got to plug off that middle. We're going to go into the Raider huddle now and listen to Coach Cassano.
And they do it very, very well. You guys know that. They're very quick, and they're very good with the ball. So stay on the ground because they want to penetrate. Their whole offense is created on that. Okay? And we're doing a good job so far. Okay? We're doing a good job. What do they got, 14? Okay, we're doing a hell of a job right now. No second shots. Okay? At number 40 you're guarding, he wants to go right all the time, eh? He won't. Yeah, right. They kick it right back out. So, hey, don't leave your man. Don't double down too quick, eh? All right? Don't double down too quick on that, all right? Let's be smart about that. Okay, let's go now. 1, 2, 3.
Talking about that double down, Murray, maybe you want to mention that.
Well, what we're doing, of course, in terms of the double down, what we want to look is they don't want, Coach Cassano wants to make sure that we take the post play away, so he's going to ask whoever is guarding our post and our winger to double down on that particular person. However, he's got to make sure that the winger doesn't go too early, otherwise they're going to get hurt by that outside shot. The other thing that he mentions is in terms of penetration. The Hornets like to penetrate, and as we can see, most of their points have come from that. Penetration at the top, penetration on the baseline. That's got to be done. That's got to be taken away.
A 5-point lead. They try to get into Craw this time, and Crisotomo takes it, goes down the length of the floor, but does not get the roll. Kevin Chief was there to take it back for the Hornets.
It's a good job by Kevin on the follow-up, but in terms of Ferdy, he's got to go to the hole hard there. He had an easy 2.
Moving the ball a little more patient on the outside. Chief with a shot. Again, that does not fall for the Hornets.
It's unfortunate for Kevin because that was a great front stop. Coming down the wing, and then he just stopped on a dime. It was a good job. Good move by Chief.
Number 34, that's Harrison. He's going to take the ball around the other side. Puts on the brakes, that pressure once again. Chief is all over him.
Going 1-4 set here.
Oak Park pulling their people up high, and they're looking for that cutter behind. They were successful with that in the first quarter. Harrison driving down on Chief. He'll use the glass, and a nice move from 34, Jason Harrison.
A good job by Harrison on the baseline. Kevin had him cut off. He just simply gave up. What he had to do was make one more step towards the baseline, and we're looking at either Jason picking up his 3rd or having to kick the ball out. He didn't. Jason read that and did a super job. Goes up for an easy 2.
7-point lead for the Raiders, their largest lead so far in the game. Crisotomo turns. Coach Casano mentioned in that last quarter break there, no second shots, and the defensive play of the Raiders is not allowing second shots in the Hornets.
They're doing an excellent job. Here we go. Off the 1-4 set. Oh, and that's just unfortunately.
Patrick has that ball roll out of bounds.
Goes off Ryan Kirkpatrick. Ryan's been injured most of the year. Has just come back now for the Oak Park Raiders.
21-14, Oak Park out in front by 7. Alexander now penetrates, pulls behind his legs and fires it back out. Mangron looks to drive, and he's rejected there for number 10, Kirkpatrick.
It's a good defensive play by Ryan, but you got to look at Lawrence on your screen. He's not finished yet, Oak Park. You're going to hear from him before the rest of this game's over.
Mangron has some quick moves out there, and he can do a lot of things with that basketball. Alexander now inside the three-point mark. There's that second shot coming in. Crisostomo not able to do it, but Alexander's there, and he just dishes it back out. Crisostomo for a third time goes up. He'll get the bucket. He'll go to the line with a chance to complete a three-point play.
That's a great job by Ferdy, but I don't know. He might have got away with a walk there as he tried to balance himself. But other than that, a great job by Ferdy. As you mentioned, Coach Casano doesn't want any second shots. What happened hurt Oak Park that time.
A second and a third opportunity there for number 53, Freddie Crisostomo. He got the second one, and now he'll go to the line with a chance to complete a three-point play. Unsuccessful.
Here we have the matchup, Chief and Harrison. And there's the steal. Alaric Alexander has played a great game thus far for the Tec Voc Hornets.
5-point lead for the Raiders. 7 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the first half. Nice move inside there from 21, Rob Gosselin. He's fouled, so he will go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, at the quarter break, the one thing that I mentioned, the Oak Park Raiders, they're having a little bit of a problem along the baseline. They've got to stop that penetration along the baseline. They're starting to get hurt down there again.
Number 40, Dave Craw, picking up his second straight foul. And Coach Klapik and Coach Casano have to pull him out of the game as he now has 3.
Well, that really hurts the Oak Park attack. Dave was doing an excellent job down at the offensive end. He's got that big frame, and I'll tell you, if he gets anybody on his hip, he's either going to get fouled, scored, or both.
Rob Gosselin, number 21, missing that free throw. Misses the second one, and Oak Park able to pull down the board.
Tec Voc not very successful here at the free throw line. We're in their own gym. There's not too much of an excuse for that. They've got to miss about 4 or 5, which is about the difference in the game.
They're 4 for 9 right now, Laurie, and you're right, shooting under 50%. Not going to help them out. And this is the place where they practice those, so as you're saying, in their home gym, that's not much of an excuse.
I think what we've got to do, if we're Tec Voc right now, we've got to look down at Kevin Chief.
With the push coming from behind there on number 21, Rob Gosselin. That'll be his first personal foul on the team's 6th of this half.
We've got Jerry Monday coming into the game, having to pick up Kevin Chief. If I'm the Tec Voc coaching staff, I might want to look to see if Jerry Monday can really play a player the caliber of Kevin Chief. Be very interesting.
They look for that backdoor cutter, but they get it inside to Burgoyne. Burgoyne's shot does not go as he was not in a good position. Crisostomo almost loses that one. Referee Shapansky saved it for him.
Well, this is the matchup that I talked about just about a little bit earlier. Right now, I want to post up Kevin Chief.
Oh, Mangron on a nice move, and he was fouled before he went down. That foul will go on number 22, Joe Neufeld. That'll be his second, but more importantly, that will put number 10, Lawrence Mangron, at the bonus line.
Well, what the Oak Park Raiders have to do, we're going to get a look at this on our screen. You guys have to understand how quick this little guy is. Number 10, Lawrence Mangron, a great first step. And what's happening is that first step from Alexander and from Mangron are hurting the Oak Park Raiders.
21-16, a 5-point lead with just 6 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. And people in attendance here watching tonight's game. And the victor will go on to the Final Four of high school basketball, and we will have it on BSP Cable, Channel 7, coming up for you live on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings. misses that one. So 40% Tec Voc shooting from the free throw line, and that is not going to win you very many games, Coach May.
Well, as we mentioned, that's the difference in the game. And right now, what Tec Voc's going to have to do is they're going to have to really work hard, because as far as Oak Park is concerned, they're going to really start to pick it up here the last 5 minutes of this first half.
Hansen now steps inside and just pulls it down. Harrison from three-point range. That one gets up quite high in this gym here at Tec Voc. Didn't touch too many things, though, on the way down.
I know, although Coach Cassano's up by 5, he's not happy right now. He doesn't like what he sees at the defensive end of the floor in terms of the penetration. The other thing he doesn't like, he wants a little bit more patience down here offensively.
Chief fires the ball down to Alexander. Tec Voc playing on the left-hand side. They cross it around. Mangron steps inside again, and he can get up nice and high. Good job by Gosselin to pull down that offensive board. So a second opportunity once again for the Hornets.
That was a good job by Lawrence. Once again, he put a move on, and he just blew by Hansen.
Chief can shoot from out there, so they have to play on top of him.
If we're Tec Voc, we got to get Kevin Chief a little more involved in the offense here. He's got to look to score. So
far, Chief has one free throw, and that's it for his scoring, and he can hit that three-pointer, and you're right, they've got to get him on the outside. Number 53, Freddie Crisotomo. We'll show him on our screen. We move over to 21, Scott Johnson.
Good patience by the Hornets in terms of their ball movement to try and once again to exploit that baseline. The other thing that I'd like to see, though, I'd like to see Kevin Chief a little more involved in the offense.
Scott Johnson picking up his first personal foul and going to the line to shoot the bonus. Number 53, Freddie Crisotomo of the Tec Voc Hornets. Able to hit that one, so now 5 for 11.
It's been a long time since we've seen that go down for the Tec Voc Hornets from the charity stripe.
Of course, if you can make the front of that bonus, you get the second opportunity here to add on more points. And he's able to hit both of those. 50%. Tec Voc now moves back up to shoot from the free throw line, and they trail by 3 with 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in quarter number 2.
Looking inside to Burgoyne.
Burgoyne tries to walk along the baseline there, and he was held. And they're going to count the basket. Number 21, Gosselin, will pick up his second personal foul, and Burgoyne sure went a long way around the end line.
Mike Burgoyne's smiling here a little bit. He doesn't know. He thinks he may have traveled it himself. He covered an awful lot of territory. Rob Gosselin had him on the baseline and then let him go. We're going to have a look here. You got to watch here now on the right-hand side of your screen. There's Burgoyne with the ball. Oh, that's travel ball. I'm sorry, Blair. He moved them both.
Going to take that hop, never mind a step there, and you can cover a lot more ground in a hop than you can in a step. But he gets a three-point play and a 6-point lead now for the Oak Park Raiders.
That's a big play here in the first half, as you mentioned, because counting that and the completion of that three-point play, the Oak Park Raiders now enjoy a 6-point lead.
Oak Park shooting 80% from the free throw line. They are 4 of 5 with the other end. Tec Voc is 6 of 12, so that free throw lines may come to play as we move down in this game. There's still 4 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the first half. Oak Park out in front by 6.
Scott Johnson wants the ball down low. He's got Clint Lake on his back.
Johnson was open there for a minute, and now he steps back out. Harrison dishes that ball off in the corner, and there's 14 Rundry. Shot from the outside. Alexander goes high to pull it down for the Hornets.
We got Lawrence Mangren here at the offensive end for Tec Voc looking to score. The fellow with the ball now, number 25, he's got to look to score too.
He's going to take that three-pointer, and he cans it. And Laura, you mentioned if he's going to get the offense and score, Tec Voc can be right in. He hit a three-pointer.
Well, I'll tell you right now, you look at number 25, Kevin Chief. He's one heck of a ball player. Just hit a 3, now he caused the turnover. He's got to catch on fire.
Here he comes quickly back up court, puts on the brakes, it's open, looks for that shot and gets it back out to Mangron. Inside to Lake now. He moves inside with a little extra step.
Clint, when he interned, he moved absolutely everything there. That was definitely a travel ball.
Clint Lake, number 40 on your screen. Doesn't think that he traveled there, but in all the excitement here, you're just trying to make that move quickly. You're not sure what you've done. You just know that you got to square up to that basket. Did the right thing. but got called for the travel as he shuffled both feet. Hansen now moves down and comes up with a jumper. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Tec Voc inbound from the side as they trail by 3.
Good job by Owen Price as he keeps Mike Burgoyne off the boards on the weak side.
3 minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in the first half. 24-21, a steal by Mundry. Number 14, Mundry goes down, pulls up, uses the glass for 2 points.
Good job by Jerry. Not only the steal, but then he hits the 2. A lot of pressure here by Oak Park.
Jerry Monday, number 14, picks up his first bucket of the game. It's back to a 5-point lead for the Raiders. Inside 2 minutes, 40 seconds now remaining in the first half. They get the ball inside. Alexander with a jumper. Right there, Johnson with the defensive board for the Raiders.
Last couple of times down the floor, the Tec Voc Hornets haven't been in sync offensively. We've had people standing around, and then we've resulted just simply one pass and a shot. What they've got to do is get back into that offensive flow.
Inside to Burgoyne. He goes up, and Lake is there to deflect that one, and Price pulls it down.
It's a great job by Clint Lake. There's no doubt about it. That young man can get in the air.
Run just dishes the ball back out. Morris has it knocked away from him. Quickly now, Hansen comes up on Lake, pulls up on him, does not get the roll, but comes back with a great steal. Number 4, Jed Hansen.
Good job by Jed. First of all, to come put it up and then to come back here. We've got on the weak side. That foul's going to go on Mangran. Lawrence Mangran's really tired.
Number 21, Scott Johnson in great offensive position. Takes the board, goes up strong. Mangran can do nothing but reach in and pick up his second personal foul.
As far as Lawrence, you can see he's definitely tired. There's no doubt about it. Down here at the offensive end for Tec Voc, Derwin Romero thought for sure that we were looking at a give and go between himself and Mangran. Lawrence just a little bit too tired here. He's worked really hard in the first half.
Minute 46 remaining on our clock. A 5-point lead for the Raiders. And at the line, number 21, Scott Johnson. Gets the roll.
Tec Voc's got to get into some sync here, not let this game get away from them here in the first half. With only a minute 46 left on the clock. Oak Park's going to come with a lot of pressure.
6 of 7 from the free throw line, a 7-point lead. Oak Park matching their largest lead of the game as they lead 28-21 with a minute 35 remaining here in the first half. Satomo from the outside. Monday there for the position, but has the ball roll out of bounds. Tec Voc inbound from underneath the basket. Coach Bouchard and Scott Martin standing up there for a brief moment, shouting out instructions to their team. The ball's knocked away, and Hansen just pushes that through the legs of Mangran, but that could have gone the other way as well, Lloyd.
Well, what Lawrence got to do is get himself out of those corners. He's got to move the ball. And he goes right back into the corner.
They put it back out to Chief. Kevin Chief moving around, but Monday on top of him, so a lot of pressure being put on from Oak Park now as we get down to minute 15 remaining. Kevin Chief moves in, and number 14, Jerry Monday, will pick up his first personal foul and go in the line to shoot the bonus. Shoot 2. Number 25, Kevin Chief.
Well, that's what I like to see. Oak Park's going to stay man-to-man. I mean, if I'm Tec Voc, I want to see a 2-man game happening on the weak side between Kevin Chief and Lawrence Mangran. Both of them can penetrate. Both of them can shoot the ball well. Kevin's got to look to shoot more. He's got to look to score more.
Chief hitting that one.
Same thing goes to Oak Park. They better be ready. Kevin converts this. There's going to be a lot of pressure from Tec.
8 of 14 now. Tec Voc making up some ground from the free throw line as they trail by 5. We move down to 1 minute remaining here in the first half. 28-23. They try to get it inside. Burgoyne is right there, and Burgoyne fires up the back iron. Twice has it go off his hands. Burgoyne goes up again. He does not get the roll, but he is fouled in the play. Number 53, Chris Okomo, will pick up his first personal foul, but going to the line. Number 20, Mike Burgoyne.
Well, right on your screen there, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the player of the first half for Oak Park, Mike Burgoyne. He's done an excellent job. He's not only scored for Oak Park, he's done a good job defensively down at the other end. And the one thing he's really done for Oak Park is keep the ball alive on the offensive glass.
Burgoyne has 12 points in the game, 4 of those coming from the free throw line. 57 seconds remaining. It's a 6-point lead. Burgoyne hits both of those from the free throw line.
Here comes Oak Park with that pressure.
50 seconds remaining, a 7-point lead once again for the Raiders. Tomo with a nice turnaround position.
It's a good job by Ferdy as he hits down low.
Tomo with 12 points in the first half.
Owen Price better get around because they're going to go to Burgoyne anytime here.
See if they can find him there. He's trying to scrap. He's going to try the other side now. Monday's looking for him on the right-hand side. Gets it inside Burgoyne. Goes up strong. Alexander gets up the battle with just 15 seconds remaining. A chance for the Hornets to cut it down to 3.
Good job by Alec Alexander. He's played really well. Kevin Chief's got to keep the basketball here.
Goes back to Chief. Chief penetrates, throws it up from the outside, comes up a little short. With just 2 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Better look deep.
25. They've got 2 seconds to throw this ball down and get the shot here. Here it comes. Off the mark with a 5-point lead for the Oak Park Raiders at the end of the first half.
Well, in terms of the first half of that basketball game, a lot of hustle. Both teams playing the same type of game, an enjoyable game to watch. You get a look there on your screen. The Raiders enjoying a 5-point lead. We're going to have a look here at some action here.
Kevin Chief, you mentioned you wanted him to score. He hit one of those 3-pointers.
Here's Kevin. Move the ball. You cannot leave Kevin Chief alone as he drains that 3-pointer. I want to see number 25 shoot more of those. He has to get involved a little more in the offense. Now we're going to see Jerry Monday. He comes out with a really good steal. He's going to take it to the hole. Lawrence Mangran doing a good job, but Jerry steps around him. What we've got to see is, just as both of those replays show, a lot of scoring, a lot of back-to-back action. We're going to be in for a very exciting second half.
First half is complete with Oak Park leading 30-25. We'll be back in a moment with more outstanding high school basketball action on VPW Channel 11. And fans young and old. Speaking of old, welcome back here, Coach May.
Yeah, I'm here.
Young and old can enjoy high school basketball, and we have the best high school basketball for you each and every Sunday morning on VPW.
I think that's
Channel
a
11.
shirt.
And the Minnesota Timberwolves, one of the new entries into the NBA, and we got a girl on one of our all-star profiles coming up for you during a presentation of live basketball on VSP Cable Channel 7 next week, the Provincials, and her favorite team is the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Looking at that, can we say the Timberwolves is a young franchise?
A young franchise is right. This young lady who plays for the Calvin Clippers has season tickets to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now that's dedication. Let's take a look and hear what Coach Casano has to say as their team gets ready for second half action.
Well, we try to get into that huddle with Coach Casano. What he's obviously telling. Yeah, he's a quiet little guy. I'll tell you. You know you got a good coach and a coach that's well teamed when he doesn't have to, well coached when he doesn't have to say anything. But as far as Coach Casano, I know the one thing that he's a little bit worried about is the penetration the Tec Voc Hornets have managed to get along that baseline. The other thing, of course, offensively that he wants to stop, I'm pretty sure he feels the same way I do. We got to keep number 25, Kevin Chief, out of the game. Kevin started to warm it up a little bit there near the end of the first half.
A great shot of all the people here that are stay tuned for the next 20 minutes of basketball action with only a 5-point lead. The Oak Park Raiders. Chief looking to answer there just a little long, but he needs to take those shots, Coach May.
Well, there's nothing wrong. That was a good shot uncontested. Unfortunately for Kevin, just a little bit too hard.
Harrison now moves inside. He'll get 2 and a chance to go to the line and complete a 3-point play.
Well, that's a big swing right here to start the second half. We've got Kevin Chief, an uncontested 3-pointer he misses. Right off the hop, and down comes Harrison for Oak Park. We're going to get a look at our screen here. We've got Harrison comes down with the board against Chief, crosses it over. He comes around, puts a good spin move on. He goes up and scores, and he's going to try and convert that 3-point play.
He's not able to, and the ball's knocked away, and Clint Lake picks it up. 7-point lead once again for the Oak Park Raiders. That's the 4th time in today's game that they have led by 7, but no larger, because each time the Tec Voc Hornets come down and get themselves right back in the game.
Tec Voc showing a lot of patience here.
Chris Otomo now takes the ball back and looks inside. Nice pass to Alexander for 2 points.
It's a good move by Alric Alexander as he comes off that screen, goes up for strongly for the 2 for Tec Voc.
Harrison looks inside. They dish it back out. Number 22, Joel Neufeld. They look now to set up to Burgoyne, and Burgoyne just hasn't rolled off of him. And with a 5-point lead, the Hornets come back down again with a chance to cut into that Oak Park lead.
Unfortunately for Oak Park, just off the outstretched fingers there of Mike Burgoyne, or else he had an easy 2.
Angron takes that shot in a battle for it. Alexander again comes away with it. Lake gets way above everybody, but Burgoyne is the man there to pull it down.
That's Alexander and Lake really skying for the Raiders.
Oh, Harrison wide open and goes up for 2 points.
Harrison had that ball bounce very kindly right back into his hands. And as far as Oak Park is concerned, they come out on the top end of that mishmash.
Harrison with 4 points here in the second half. He has 8 in the game. And the Oak Park Raiders lead 34-27. Back to that 7-point lead, but Chief answers with 2 more. Oh, nice quick pass up court to 21 Johnson. He can't get it to fall, and quickly again, the Hornets come back. The ball's knocked away, and Scott Johnson holds on to it.
Unfortunately for Tec Voc, that's Scotty Johnson coming back into the play. Strips Kevin Chief.
Inside, Mike Burgoyne on this jumper. Getting up, Mangran getting up nice and high to pull that ball down. He'll bring it up court for the Tec Voc Hornets.
Good job here with Mangren running the show at the point guard. Put Kevin Chief on the off wing. Good move by
what
Mangren.
A move inside. And he called for the treble, but I got a feeling it was a little extra step. But what a super first step.
It's a great quick step by Lawrence. Unfortunately, he had 2 more after that.
Jed Hansen now, number 4, dishes the ball inside. Scott Johnson fires it back out. Harrison takes that first step early. Forgot to put that ball down on the ground before he got going. 34-29, a 5-point lead for the Raiders as we move inside. 7 minutes now remaining here in the 3rd quarter. A winner of this game will advance to the Final 4 of high school basketball. Chris Otomo once again goes underneath and around for 2 points.
That's the 2nd time that Ferdy's done that this evening.
14 points now for Chris Otomo. And number 40, Clint Lake, will pick up his 3rd personal foul.
Well, what we had there, unfortunately for Clint, with Jason, we're going to get a look here, and we're going to see some great D. Here we got Bell is putting on some really good defense on Harrison. Forces Jason to spin, and he spins right into Clint Lake. It's an interesting matchup here with Coach Bouchard putting Alric Alexander on Jason Harrison.
Harrison driving inside. Burgoyne picks it up, comes up short. Johnson's there for the rebound. They battle around. Once again, number 21, Scott Johnson, goes down hard looking for a call. Not much happening underneath there, but just good, strong, and hard action.
Well, in terms of Alexander on Harrison, he can definitely jump with him. What he's going to have to do is keep those feet moving, however.
Foul inside. Number 21, Rob Gosselin, will pick up his 3rd personal foul. The team's 2nd of this half. Here's that great move by Mangran. If we can see that first step, the speed.
There he goes, but once again, the first step's there, but you can see the 2 other ones that he gets in there. He doesn't even argue it. Lawrence knew that he was covering a lot of ground that time.
Rob Gosselin picking up his 3rd personal foul at the line to shoot 2. Number 34, Jason Harrison. Harrison successful on 1 of 2.
Well, what we've had thus far in the first 4 minutes here of the 2nd half, anytime there's a little bit of human pinball, what we have is Oak Park seems to come out on the top end of it. They've been very fortunate.
Shot from the outside.
By Ferdy.
Birdie Crisitomo, and it's now 35-31, a 4-point lead for the Oak Park Raiders as we move down towards 6 minutes remaining here in quarter number 3.
We're looking for Mike Burgoyne low.
Get the ball to Burgoyne or Johnson. Johnson posting up now on Gosselin inside, and Gosselin pushing him from behind, and they're going to count the basket, and Gosselin, I believe, is going to pick up his 4th personal foul.
Well, if referee Kennedy is going to call Gosselin for pushing it, I don't know how he's going to count the basket, but it seems he is. He's going to let that basket stand. I thought that if anything, the foul is going to come beforehand.
Gosselin seemed to get him from behind when Johnson was facing the other way, and then turned around and the basket went in, but he is at the line with a chance now to complete a 3-point play. He does so. Oak Park shooting 8 for 13 from the free throw line.
That's the second big 3-point play that has gone Oak Park's way here in the game, and right now that's the difference in the game.
Scoreboard reads 38-33, a 5-point lead for the Oak Park Raiders.
Good job by Kevin Chief when he comes across there. What Kevin's got to do is shoot that basketball. It's an open shot.
Alexander taking that shot but did not follow it in. The rebound came back in the area and he was too far away, and Harrison just brings it quickly up court, and we've got another blocking foul down low. I believe that one's going to go on number 21, Johnson, with a push for the Oak Park Raiders.
That's Scott Johnson coming out, setting an illegal screen there for number 34, Harrison.
Scott Johnson picking up his 2nd personal foul, the team's 1st of this half.
I think Scotty's problem was he came out a little bit too late. Alexander was already by him.
Crisitomo has it knocked away by Mike Burgoyne.
Good job by Burgoyne. He's played it really well so far.
Harrison loses control, and Alexander comes down now, goes up high, and does not get the roll.
Well, what we got here is story of the game right there. Unfortunately, at least I should say, perhaps not the game, but the second half. As far as Tec Voc is concerned, they're just not getting a break.
That ball rolled around front, back, and then just fell out the side door. Pass inside to Burgoyne, taken away by the Hornets. They trail by 5 as they come up court with 4 minutes, 45 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3.
Mike Burgoyne, once again, really doing a good job down low for the Hornets.
Mangren with 2 points, and you can't leave him open like that. His first 2 of the second half, he now has 5 in the game.
It's a good job by Lawrence as he looks to score.
38-35, back down to a 3-point lead. They try to get it inside. Henson there to pick up the loose ball for the Raiders. Neufeld now steps right baseline, just pulls the ball back out.
Burgoyne again doing a great job. Here comes Newfield on the baseline.
Newfield has that one knocked away, and we got a foul. Number 55, Owen Price, will pick up his 2nd personal foul, the team's 5th of this half.
Going to see Mike Burgoyne here once again. Here's Ferdy Crisitomo. There's Burgoyne right in there. The quick hands, and comes up with a steal once again for the Oak Park Raiders.
Oak Park to inbound the ball as they lead by 3. Just over 4 minutes, and Coach Bouchard sitting down, not happy with some of the things he's seeing, and not happy with that shot from the outside of Mike Burgoyne.
Mike Burgoyne left wide open there once again. And if we're going to play man-to-man, we've got to call those screens. We've got to call those switches. We've got to switch to deny.
5-point lead for the Raiders. Burgoyne with 15 points in the game. Kevin Chief now penetrates, takes the ball back out. Mangren from 3-point range decides to bring it back down. Alexander's going to take one from that shot. Shot rolls away, and they battle for the loose ball. The ball will go over to the Hornets.
That ball went off number 21, Scott Johnson. What we got to do now, if we're Tec Voc, we can't stand around. We saw a perfect example right there. We had 5 players in gold jerseys just standing around, and then we've had Alexander push one up.
Coach Crisano sends Ryan Kirkpatrick, number 10, back into the game for the Raiders. Kirkpatrick now on Mangren. They play tough in the middle. Mangren steps inside. Double dribble.
That's a great call by referee Shapansky right on top of it.
Coach Crisano saw that one and just jumped up and had both hands going too at the same time.
Well, it's a little bit easier for Coach Crisano. He's a lot closer to the floor than anybody else.
Oh, and a move inside from number 20, 21, Scott Johnson.
Well, what we have here is number 34, Jason Harrison, is doing a real good job for the Oak Park Raiders. He's really starting to penetrate. The thing he's using, of course, is that spin dribble, and what Tec Voc's going to have to do. Owen Price on the back door. It's a beauty.
Oh, a nice play, and they get the ball inside to Owen Price, and he has 4 points in the game. I mentioned there that once again, for the 5th time, Oak Park had taken a 7-point lead, and very quickly Tec Voc answers, never letting that lead of the Raiders get beyond that 7 points, so they're staying in contact. Nice pass inside to Johnson, moves, little fingertip roll, and they battle for the loose ball. Burgoyne comes up with it. Price once again looking for it, and finally he picks it up off the floor, and we've got a foul on number 21, Scott Johnson. That'll be his 3rd personal foul, the team's 2nd of this half.
Good hustle by Scott Johnson. You're going to get a replay on your screen. You're going to see the nice backdoor. Great move by Owen Price, and he goes up between 2 Oak Park defenders for the easy 2. Good job by Tec Voc. They're going to come down. They got a chance to cut this to 3 again.
42-37, a 5-point lead for the Raiders. 2 minutes, 40 seconds now remain in quarter number 3. The winner of this game will advance to the Final Four of high school basketball. Chris Otomo gets Burgoyne off his feet. Burgoyne coming down will pick up that foul. That'll be his 2nd personal foul and the team's 3rd of this half.
Well, that one was a little bit soft. What we had was the problem, first of all, for Burgoyne was he let Ferdy get him in the air. Then as far as referee Kennedy was concerned, Burgoyne got enough of Ferdy to have the foul called, and we're going to see Ferdy Crisostomo at the line to shoot 2 for Tec Voc.
Crisostomo at the line. He'll be shooting 2. Unsuccessful on that first one. He had hit 4 of 5 from that free throw line, but that just adds on to the trouble that Tec Voc's been having.
It's a good hit by Ferdy. Now here comes the Tec Voc pressure.
9 of 16, so 55%. Tec Voc shooting from the free throw line. That ball's knocked back in to the 5-point lead once again. 4-point lead now, 42-38. Tec Voc with a chance to cut Oak Park's lead down to 2.
Good patience here by the Hornets.
Mangaron tries to penetrate inside, and they dish the ball back out again. Looking to set up Mangaron from 3-point territory. The ball goes away, and Burgoyne gets up, and Crisostomo tries to take it away from him, but has it rolled out of bounds.
It's unfortunate for Tec Voc. It was a good shot by Lawrence, uncontested. Ferdy Crisostomo tried to keep the ball alive on the offensive glass. Now we've got Dave Craw coming in, number 40 for Oak Park. This spells a lot of trouble once again for Tec Voc.
Inside, 2 minutes now to go in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, we got a mismatch. We got Mangaron on Craw.
Craw, if he could post up down low. Now Lake picks him up. They've got both Burgoyne and Craw down low. If they can get either one of them to post up, they get inside Burgoyne, and Crisostomo just puts his hand in there and knocks it away. Once again, a chance for Tec Voc to come within 2.
It's a good job by Ferdy for Oak Park. However, Hansen just a little bit soft on the pass.
They've got no shot there, a traveling violation.
Once again, Clint Lake, when he interns, he moves absolutely everything.
No pivot there, just a straight jump around.
That's right. Oh, that's got to be offensive.
That's a charge as Hansen moved right on top of number 10, Lawrence Mangaron.
Well, I mentioned at the top of the show one thing about Lawrence. I'll tell you, we're going to get a look at it here on our screen. Boom, great job by Lawrence Mangaron. The guy can play.
Cut Hansen off, and Hansen had no other choice but just to run over top of him. Got called for the charge. So again, the Hornets a chance to cut that Raider lead down to 2 as we move inside. A minute 15 remaining here in quarter number 3. Chief back in the game, looks inside the Lake. Lake fires it back out. Chief penetrates, gets it back up top. Ramirez steps inside off the back iron and gets the roll for 2 points. It's a 2-point ball game.
It's a good job by the Hornets. Here they come, real tough man-to-man pressure. Ulrich Alexander on Harrison. Here comes Lake, try and double. Dave Krog on the baseline gets it back out front to Hansen.
50 seconds remaining, 42-40, a 2-point lead for the Raiders as we come towards the end of quarter number 3. A lot of patience now. Oak Park going to just slow things up a little bit.
They're going for one shot here. We've got Coach Cassano call the offensive set.
Ross steps inside and just fires that ball back out. Now down to 30 seconds. Kirkpatrick was pushed from behind. Morris will pick up his 2nd personal foul.
Pretty good defense there by Tec Voc once again. Derwin Romero's once again following behind.
Morris picking that one up, 42-40, a 2-point lead for the Raiders. Just 25 seconds now remaining. They get inside to Burgoyne. Lake strong on him, and Burgoyne is challenged. A chance now with just 20 seconds remaining for the Hornets to tie it up as we head towards the end of quarter 3.
Going to go for one shot here, Tec Voc.
Down to 10 seconds.
Got to look to score now.
Just 3 seconds remaining. Chief penetrating, does not get it off beforehand. And the Hornets fail to tie it up, but they have closed the gap to within 2. We have just 10 minutes of ball remaining. It's a 42-40 lead for the Raiders.
Once again, in terms of Kevin Chief, he's got to look to score. We got to understand what happened there. We played great defense at the other end. Mike Burgoyne took the easy 2 away from him, and then we come down, and what we do is we don't get a shot off. What we've got to do is we've got to look at the hole. We've got to look to score.
42-40 and just 1 quarter of basketball remaining. And of course, you're watching the best in high school basketball on DPW. Channel 11 as the cheerleaders entertain the capacity crowd here at Tec Voc. Cheerleaders of the Oak Park High School Raiders out on the floor, and a good hand and a well-deserved hand from these young ladies. Of course, work very hard as well. And Coach Casano now talking with his troops.
Reverse the ball. Hey, you must throw away from the defense. Hey, the 2 turnovers. Hey, if it's not, give it to him, like right away. All right? If it's not there, reverse the ball with a quick pass. All right? Hey, we're still looking to penetrate the middle. All right, but we want to try and get that inside seal if we can. That's our key right now. Let's stay basic. Let's stay. Hey, let's go. 1.
Well, one of the easiest things to do when it comes to basketball is simply just keep it simple. That's what Coach Casano wants. He wants to try to exploit the middle. What we've got to do if we're Oak Park, I know that in terms of Hansen and Harrison, they want to play. They want to do a little showboat. They want to light it up. But more importantly, let's get the points on the board. Then we can do that a little bit later. What we've got to do if we're Oak Park, we're getting the ball inside to Burgoyne. We're getting the ball inside to Craw. What you do is you look, it's not there, you rotate it, you get it in the other side.
Tried to get the ball inside there, and it was knocked away. And Coach Casano's not going to be happy about that pass into pressure.
No, as he said, it's got to be a good pass. That's the last thing that he said.
42-40, a chance now for the Hornets to tie it up, and we got a foul, number 10. Ryan Kirkpatrick will pick up his first personal foul. The team's 5th of this half.
Once again, excellent first step by Lawrence Mangaran. We're going to get a look at the foul. Ball comes around to the top. Look how quick he is right there. He's by him.
It's like a game of one-on-one, but there's another 9 bodies on the floor, but he can make it one-on-one. Chrysostomo, and he's blocked on the play, so he'll go to the line with a chance to tie this game up.
Well, that's an excellent job by Tec Voc. What they just did is they executed exactly what Coach Casano wanted his Raiders to do. What we had is we had great ball movement. We're looking down inside. We had the seal, and that's Dave Craw's 4th.
Dave Craw picking up his 4th personal foul at the line. Number 53, Ferdy Chrysostomo. To shoot 2. Unsuccessful on the first one. And 9 of 17 now from the free throw line.
9 of 17 from the line of 2-point game, playing in your own gym. The difference in the game right now for the Tec Voc Hornets. They've played one whale of a ball game.
Not make both, so they're back down to shooting 50% from the free throw line. A lot of pressure being put on right now by the Hornets. Jed Hansen, number 4, takes it away and brings it across that 10-second line. 42-40, still Oak Park out in front by 2.
I like the switch here by coaches Martin and Bouchard, putting Alexander on Harrison. We've still got Mangaran on Hansen.
Hansen penetrates inside, and he just goes right over top of Mangaran for 2 points. It's back to a 4-point lead.
What's got to happen is Elrick's got to stay focused, however. That's twice. He stood around and watched. That's all that Harrison needs to take advantage of the situation. Great pass.
Oh, a great pass inside. We've got another blocking foul down low, and that should send number 40, Clint Lake, to shoot the bonus.
It's a great pass inside from Chrysostomo. We're going to get a look here, a replay on our screen. Here's Ferdy with the ball. He's cut off on the baseline, and there's Lake going to the ball. Unfortunately for the Hornets, it doesn't fall.
Number 34, Jason Harrison, getting up slowly, but he just picked up his 4th personal foul. And number 40, Clint Lake, going to the line to shoot the bonus.
Harrison's going to have to come out of the game.
Harrison steps out, sits down for a minute, and you can see maybe this contact down low off that great fastball as you mentioned it.
Well, he's going to take Clint Lake's shoulder here. And he goes down pretty hard.
At the line, number 40, Clint Lake. Unsuccessful again, so 9 of 19 from the free throw line for the Tec Voc Hornets, and they trail by 4.
Good job by referee Shapansky. Picks up the travel by Ulrich Alexander after he gets a great offensive board. Tec Voc definitely had their chances here.
Oak Park looking for that good pass inside to see if they can post up either Burgoyne or Johnson. They've gone to that 1-4 once again, Laurie. They get it inside to Johnson, goes up on Lake, strong, but does not get the roll, and Mangron comes down quickly. He'll come up court for the Hornets as they trail by 4.
Well, it was a good job by Oak Park, good ball control. They got what they wanted. They got Johnson inside.
Lake from 3-point range and does not get it to fall.
That is not a good shot. Once again, Tec Voc's going into a bit of a spin, starting to get out of sync offensively.
Down inside, 8 minutes now remaining in this fourth quarter. The winner advancing to the Final Four. Shot from Hansen, a nice turnaround jumper. That's his first 2 points of the game, and they're big.
Well, that's a good job by Oak Park. They have a high post rub, and what happens is Hansen didn't get the ball. He went right down, and he posted up against Mangron. Good no call here.
Jump ball situation, the arrow's in favor of Tec Voc, so they'll get the ball back, but now that arrow goes back to Oak Park, so Tec Voc needing to score, will not get the next possession. And we've got a timeout by the Tec Voc Hornets as they trail by 6 with just 7 minutes, 42 seconds remaining.
This is a great timeout called by Coach Bouchard. What he's got to do is settle his Chargers down here a little bit. Now what we'll do is we'll listen to Coach Cassano.
In order to get a little bit more action, something real simple, we'll start 1-4, okay? We'll start 1-4 high. Mike, no, pardon me, Scotty? Mike, Scott, because I want Scott coming across. Let's just go Joel, Jerry, Jed. Initiate the pass to the right side, okay? Mike, you set a cross screen, and wait, like just wait. Scotty, you either fake here and go low, okay? And then we go right into basic like that. Okay, take your time now. Don't throw stupid passes. If you get in trouble, just dribble out and we start it all over again. Yeah, we get in their face now, okay? All right, let's go now. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Raiders!
Well, in terms of Coach Cassano, he wants to come out of the 1-4 set. What he wants is he wants Scott Johnson to be the runner out of that 1-4, and he wants to get the ball down inside low again to Mike Burgoyne. What he wants to do is he wants to have his team come out of that set with a little bit more emotion. When they score, they're going to be up in their face in terms of pressure. Good job by Coach Cassano. Good timeout on the other side, though, by Coach Bouchard. What he's got to tell his team is he just wants them to settle down offensively, not let this game get away from him.
Chris Ostromo steps inside, back out to Mangran. Now he steps inside the 3-point line and hits one from the outside.
That's a good job by Tec Voc. As I said, a good timeout by Coach Bouchard. And once again, we have the Hornets exploiting the baseline of the Oak Park Raider defense.
Mangran with 7 points in the game. We would like to see both coaches, a chance to hear from them. We've heard from Randy in both halves. You may wonder why Coach Bouchard decided not to put the mic on. He just wanted to concentrate on the game, and that's okay too. Grateful for Coach Cassano to put it on for us and hear that wonderful insight. There's a traveling call down low on the Raiders, and once again, Tec Voc will come back down the other way. They trail by 4.
It's a good job by Oak Park. They executed at the offensive end what Coach Cassano wanted. Great offensive rebound by Scotty Newfield. Unfortunately, when he went to square up, he traveled.
Inside 7 minutes, and Mangran off the back iron, and they battle for it. Price pushes it out of bounds.
Lawrence forced that one a little bit.
Monday quickly looked down to see if anyone was breaking, and Tec Voc able to get back, so they bring the ball up slowly. Look inside to Johnson. Johnson does a great job just to save that one.
It's a good job by Scott. Jerry forced the ball in there a little bit. We got Mike Burgoyne on the block, but we don't give him the ball.
6.5 minutes now remaining. They go back to number 21, Neufeld. He goes up, just throws that one up, and Kevin Chief is there to take it away, but he loses control. Chief gets the ball back.
Kevin, all he had to do was keep the ball in his right hand. You don't have to go behind the back, not in the paint with all those bodies in there. Joel Neufed's got to get that ball down low to Mike Burgoyne.
Comes on the outside, and they battle once again, and Burgoyne pulls it down. 4-point lead for the Raiders, but they have possession now inside 6 minutes remaining here.
Good job by Oak Park, starting to show a lot of patience. Coming out of the 1-4. That's Mangaran, tries the steal.
Mangaran all over Hansen. Hansen gets it back now. Timeout for the Oak Park Raiders as Coach Cassano maybe want to change a few things here on the offense.
Well, I think what we're going to look at here is, as far as Coach Cassano is concerned, there's a couple things he wants to do. First of all, he wants to get Jason Harrison back into the ball game. The other thing that he wants is, in terms of that 1-4, as far as the Oak Park Raiders are concerned, they're getting a little bit too low. We'll go listen to Coach Cassano again.
Sorry, we're not. You guys yell.
Just cutting in and out on us, so we'll leave Coach Cassano for a minute. 5 minutes, 39 seconds remaining, 46-42. Oak Park up by 4.
So what we're looking at here with 46-42, the score with 5:39 left here in the game. As far as Coach Cassano is concerned, one of the things I was noticing, the 1-4 starting to be set a little bit too low. What he's going to do if he stays in that 1-4 set offensively, he's going to want to bring it up a little bit higher so that he has a little bit more movement. That's what's going to have to happen. The thing that they're going to do off the 1-4, they're looking for Mike Burgoyne down low.
5:39 remaining here, 46-42.
Lots of time left in this ball game.
And they have 4-point lead. Oak Park has led since the beginning. They hung on here as Harrison comes back in the game and picks up 2 more points.
Well, we got Jason Harrison back in the game that time. What we had was almost a partial isolation. We had the other 4 players for Oak Park get out of the way, and with Mangaran on Harrison. Harrison, of course, with a height advantage, takes it to him.
Gosselin on the shot, and Burgoyne pulls down the board, hands it off to Harrison. Harrison with 13 points in the game.
What we got to do if we're Tec Voc, we want Crisostomo, Mangaran, and Chief with the ball. You got to get the ball in the hands of the scorers.
Looks inside to Burgoyne, and the ball's taken away by Chief.
It's a good job by Ferdy Crisostomo once again down low.
Ball's knocked away, and Monday comes down the floor, goes up strong, and he's rejected by Mangaran.
It's a good job by Lawrence, but we got away with one. We had Jed Hansen trip Kevin Chief. There was no call.
Kevin Chief a little upset there, and something inexperienced, a grade 10 player may lose a little bit of composure, but Coach Bouchard does the right thing. Just pull him out for a minute, let him relax, and then send him back in the game.
What we had in that situation, you can see Kevin, he's upset. He was tripped, there's no doubt about it. But what we've got to do is we just got to play.
4 minutes, 45 seconds. Harrison now looking inside. They just dish the ball back out. 34. Jason Harrison gets it into Johnson. Has Hansen open, but Hansen not looking to take that shot. And Morris just steps inside, and Tec Voc again on the steal.
It's a good job by Tec Voc. They're doing a good job defensively.
They'll lose the ball down low, and Alexander did a great job to pick it up and decide to walk his way out of there.
It's a good job by Elric, but unfortunately, another turnover. What we've had is Tec Voc, they've done a good job at the defensive end. They've come down in the last minute 4 times at the offensive end, and they haven't been able to convert.
Oak Park setting up an offense. They lead by 6. A basket here would give them the largest lead of the game. But once again, the ball's taken away. Chris Ostomo, number 53, he's fouled by Monday. And Chris Ostomo, will go down the end of the floor to shoot the bonus.
It's a good job by Ferdy once again with quick hands. Now that's 5 times down the floor that Tec Voc has made some great defensive plays. Unfortunately, they come down at this end. They're in a drought offensively right now. Get a good look there on the replay, the quick hands of Ferdy. Now what we have to do if we're Oak Park, we got him trapped. You don't have to foul.
Chris Ostomo hit 4 of 5 in the first half from the free throw line, but the reverse has happened in half number 2 as he has missed 4 of 5 as he goes to the line right now to shoot the bonus with his team trailing by 6. Missed 4 of 6 now, and Oak Park shooting 9 of 20 from the free throw line, so about 45%. Not about exactly 45%, but not anywhere near what they need to pull out a victory here. They're going to have to really rely on shooting from the outside. They trail by 6. 3 minutes, 33 seconds remain in quarter number 4. Oak Park out in front. Ramirez from the outside for 2 points.
That's a good job by Derwin there as he hurts Oak Park from the top. Oak Park once again concentrating on that baseline. Derwin does a good job.
48-44, back down to a 4-point lead. Harrison now looks behind. Monday goes up. Roll off front and back, and we've got a pushing foul underneath the basket. And that foul will go on Tec Voc down low, and that will send Oak Park to the bonus line. Also number 53, Ferdy Chrysostomo, his second personal foul.
That's really unfortunate for Tec Voc because they had the block out on the weak side. You get a look there on your screen, 48-44 lead being enjoyed by the Oak Park Raiders. Now we got Dave Craw, number 40 for Oak Park, going to the line.
Craw shooting 1 of 2 from the free throw line, shooting the bonus. He does not make that opportunity, and the ball's knocked away again. The ball will go over to the Tec Voc Hornets. Number 40, Clint Lake, comes back into the game for the Hornets.
Well, it's a good job by number 21, Rob Gosselin. He worked really hard for the Hornets. Now we got Clint Lake, and as far as Tec Voc is concerned, we're getting down to 3-minute territory here. They're going to have to score and play some real tough D.
Alexander, nice pass to Lake. Lake goes up and puts it in for 2 points. His first 2 points of the game, Laurie.
It's a great no-look pass by Elric Alexander. Those are one of the ones that make a coach's heart just stop.
We're back to a 2-point game with 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in quarter number 4. A lot of pressure being put on by the Hornets. They're trying to take that ball away.
It's a good job by Tec Voc in terms of the pressure. What they've got to do, however, when they put pressure on the guards for Oak Park.
Another foul underneath the basket. That's going to send 34 Harrison to the line to shoot the bonus.
We're going to have a look here on our replay, folks. For those of you that are wondering how to pass the basketball, that's one way. It's not necessarily the best way, but that's one way.
Got the job done as Chrysostomo at the other end picks up his second consecutive foul and third of the game at the line. Number 34, Jason Harrison, to shoot the bonus, and he's unsuccessful. The ball's taken away by the Raiders. A big break for the Raiders there. We have 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining and a timeout.
It's a good job by Coach Cassano here with his timeout. First thing he did, he called the timeout. He checks with his statistician to let him know how many he's got left. I'm pretty sure that what's going to happen here is we're going to see Coach Cassano take a little bit of the air out of the ball.
2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining, 48-46. And free throw is really the name of the game here. If it comes down to it, Tec Voc shooting 9 of 20 from the free throw line. At the other end, I'll just quickly check on what Oak Park is doing as we look at some of the people in attendance watching this regional action. The winner to advance to the Final Four.
Got a number of people here at the Tec Voc Gymnasium enjoying this game. 2:20 left in the game, 48-46 lead being enjoyed by the Oak Park Raiders. As I mentioned earlier, as we get a look on our screen here at the score, in terms of this timeout, I'm pretty sure what Coach Cassano is going to do is he's going to bring everything out a little bit. We've been packing it down in tight. I'm pretty sure that now what he's going to want to do is he's going to bring it out a little bit, try and take a little bit of time off the clock. The person that we've got to look for here is number 20, I should say, number 20, Mike Burgoyne. He's the one that could be the difference in this game, because if Coach Cassano decides to go to a semi-stall and bring it out a little bit high, Burgoyne is the one that the Tec Voc Hornets is going to have to worry about down low.
Oak Park shooting 10 of 14 from the free throw line, so right around 72%, and much better than the 45 that Tec Voc is shooting right now with a 2-point lead. Oak Park has the ball. Ball's knocked out of bounds, but it's going to go to the Hornets.
Here we go, just as we said, Oak Park, they went to the 1-4, they brought it up high. Just a great athletic move by Clint Lake. Now we've got Tec Voc come down with 2 minutes left in the game and a chance to tie.
Now Rick Alexander looks inside to Chrysostomo. The ball's knocked away The ball will be back in possession of the Tec Voc Hornets with just a minute 54 remaining.
It's a good look by Alric as he looks down to Ferdy. Going to try and do it again. It's Chris Costomo out on the baseline.
Costomo, Lake cuts across the middle. They maybe get the ball into Lake as Craw's on top of him. Costomo moves in and Burgoyne deflects that one into the hands of Hansen.
Great athletic move at both ends. First of all, what do we have? We've got Clint Lake with the great move for Tec Voc. Now a great block by number 20, Mike Burgoyne, for the Oak Park Raiders.
Harrison, number 34, moving on top of number 31, Alexander. They just the ball back around, down to 80 seconds remaining.
This is what you're going to see for Oak Park. They're going to keep the ball high.
And try to get it inside. Not a great pass there from number 14, Jerry Monday. Tried to get it inside the Craw. Coach Casano looks on, and not the pass he wanted with just 70 seconds remaining.
Lawrence Mangran with the ball. Tec Voc looking to tie. Oh, it's a great move by Alric Alexander.
Alexander in for 2 points, and we're tied at 48 inside the final minute of play.
Lawrence Mangaran on Jed Hansen.
Hansen brings it across that 10-second line. Hansen's going to get it back. Mundry, takes it. Dishes it back with just 45 seconds remaining. We're tied at 48. The winner to advance to the Final Four. They get inside the Craw, and Lake will pick up the foul, and that's his 4th personal foul, sending number 40, Dave Craw, to the line to shoot the bonus. He is 1 of 3 from the free throw line shooting in today's game.
The bottom line is for the Tec Voc Hornets, that's not a bad play at all, Blair. You mentioned Dave Craw 1 for 3. Get a look at our score. What can happen here? Dave Craw doesn't sink this. We've got Tec Voc come down with the rebound. They can be in control of the game.
Craw hits the first one. So it's now 49-48 as Coach Casano looks on. And of course, you are watching the best in high school basketball right here on BPW Channel 11. David Craw to line up to shoot the second of his bonus opportunity. And this is a very big shot.
This is a big one, Blair. He's got to make this one.
He misses this one, but Harrison is there for the boards, and they're going to have to foul again. This time they go after Hansen, and they foul him, and Jed Hansen has not been to the line.
Great offensive rebound by number 34, Jason Harrison. That could be the game for Oak Park.
Alexander picking up that foul, and that's his first personal, but the most important thing there is number 4, Jed Hansen, will go to the line. He's going to the line for the first time in today's game, but Tec Voc is shooting around 72%. Pardon me, Oak Park is shooting 72%, so three shooters have been consistent here.
Well, we got some big ones here.
Chance to put his team up by 2, and he cans that one. Not the one he wanted, but he'll take it. And Coach Casano looking on.
Coach Bouchard looks over. Coach Bouchard looks down at Coach Casano.
I just checked a little about that one. This time it doesn't go. We've got a 2-point game with just 30 seconds and another steal. Tec Voc losing the ball again, and they got to foul it one more time. And this time, Mangaran fouls.
Turnover by Clint Lake. Once again, Oak Park getting a lot of the breaks here, folks. Good job by Clint Lake.
Well, if I was Coach Bouchard, I might put Chief back in the game here with just 27 seconds remaining, and the fact that he can shoot that 3-pointer, because if
Kevin's been out of the game for the last 4 minutes.
Hansen can make 1 of 2 here. It's back to a 3-point game. It's 50-48 right now. There's 27 seconds remaining, and Jed Hansen at the line to shoot the bonus. He misses, and they battle again, but this time Tec Voc holds on to it with number 40, Clint Lake, and he calls a timeout with just 23 seconds remaining.
That's what Coach Bouchard wanted him to do the first time. Unfortunately, Clint thought that he was in the NBA and he was going to move that ball. We're looking at 23 seconds left in this ball game. We've got the Oak Park Raiders enjoying a 2-point advantage. As far as Coach Bouchard is concerned, he's probably going to go for 1 shot. What we're going to look at is we're going to either decide whether we're going to go, might look inside for the quick 2-pointer. We don't necessarily have to go for the win. We might decide that we're feeling pretty good, and we might want to try and win it in overtime. The one thing that Tec Voc has to feel pretty good about, as you mentioned, they're a miserable 9 for 20 from the line. Thus far, the difference in the game. at least now with 23 clicks left on the clock, they've got a chance to be masters of their own destiny.
Well, Oak Park, with that last missed free throw, is shooting 11 from 17 from the line, so that's not helping them out there and coming down the other way. 9 of 20, Laurie, as you mentioned, but it could be one shot, a three-pointer, and the Tec Voc Hornets could advance to the Final Four, and if they do, they'll be well-deserving, although they're going to have to spend a few days working on their free throws.
Well, as far as Oak Park is concerned here, you're going to see a little token pressure from the Raiders. Don't be surprised if they go back into a 2-3 zone.
Just 23 seconds remaining, and please stay tuned with us following this game, as we'll talk with one of the players from the victorious team. Just 20 seconds remaining as Kevin Chief brings the ball back up the court. Mangaran steps inside, throws it off the paint, does not get the roll. They battle out of bounds. In the possession, we're going to have another timeout by the Hornets with just 10 seconds remaining, and they will have the ball underneath the basket.
Lawrence Mangaran, he had what he wanted. All he simply had to do was pull up and hit the nice soft jumper off the glass. Unfortunately for Tec Voc, I guess seeing Big Dave Craw come across that key scared him a little bit, and he threw something off, threw something up that was off balance. All Lawrence had to do was be under control and put it up off the glass. We're going to get a look here on our replay. You're going to see here comes Lawrence. He's wide open. When he does look up, though, however, he sees Dave Craw, and he throws up an off-balance shot, but it goes off of an Oak Park Raider, and with 10 seconds left on the clock, we're going to have Tec Voc come down once again. We're going to have a decision here, folks, in 10 seconds.
Well, Laurie, if you were coaching this Tec Voc team with 10 seconds, knowing a victory would send you to the Final Four, would you play right now for the win or the tie?
Well, for me, I'm going to play for the win. When I look at some of the players that I've got on the floor, you get a great shot here of the clock. As you can see, the score 50-48 with 10 seconds left. What I might have happen here is I'm going to have Kevin Chief come off the baseline. What I'm going to do is set a couple of picks for him. He's going to come off the baseline, and what the ball is going to be rotated back to him. He's going to look for the three-pointer. If they come off on him, he's going to push it around the three-point line to Lawrence Mangaran. We're going to hit the three and see if we're going to go to the Final Four.
Oak Park going to play man-on-man on Kevin Chief, you think?
Man-on-man, as you can see, Oak Park straight man.
Players getting position down low, just 10 seconds remaining. A berth in the Final Four at stake here. Mangaran, they get it back out. Chris Otomo now steps inside, throws it up off the glass, and he hits it with just 4 seconds remaining. Timeout now from the Raiders, but they lost 3 seconds on the clock as we move down to 2 seconds, and they call that timeout. We are tied at 50 and overtime looming.
It's a good job by Ferdy Chrysostomo there. As far as Oak Park is concerned, it got to be a little bit upset. That was a little bit too soft inside. Well, I expected a little bit more pressure from Oak Park. Now what we're looking at, 2 clicks left on the clock. Both teams are in the bonus situation. If we're Tec Voc, we do not foul. What we've got to do is make sure that we stay away from any silly fouls. If nothing happens here in the next 2 seconds, we're going to go into overtime. We'll take a short break, and what they'll do is put probably 5 minutes back up on the clock. We'll have a 5-minute overtime here.
And not sudden death.
Not sudden death, no. There's no doubt about that. When you look at some of the people that Coach Bouchard has on the floor, I think I might want to put number 30 Clint Lake or number 31 Ulrich Alexander on the ball here.
Just 2 seconds remaining, and Oak Park has 90 feet to go down and try to win this game.
We're going to see what's happening here. We're going to have Clint Lake is going to stay here. We're going to have Kevin Chief play safety here. 1, 2, good job. All we're going to do is Coach Cassano, he's not even going to try anything. He's not going to let a silly turnover or of any type happen. And what they do is they just swallow the ball, and they're going to see what they're going to do in overtime. We're going to put the 3 minutes up, pardon me, not the 5. There'll be a 3-minute overtime, and here we are in this sudden death regional game featuring the Oak Park Raiders, ranked currently number 2 in the province, against the Tec Voc Hornets, who came out ranked number 10 in our seeding. As you see in our score, 50-all. We're coming back here after a short break for a 3-minute overtime.
We'll be back with action in just a moment here.
Make your move.
All right, both teams coming back out on the floor as we get set for overtime. The winner to advance to the Final Four. And of course, if you're enjoying this game watching here on VPW this morning, join us next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings from 6 till 9:30 as we will have the finals on VSB Cable Channel 7 live for you from the University of Winnipeg Athletic Center. The semifinals and finals of the Provincial AAA High School Boys and Girls Championship. And here's the jump ball to start the overtime. And Oak Park comes away with it.
It's a good job by Jerry Mundy. He was about to throw that ball back over center. Would have been a terrible start for Oak Park.
Yes, in overtime, both teams continue to go the same way they did in that second half, but just held on to it until the alley cleared out. Oak Park inside to Craw. He goes up, comes up short, but number 20, Burgoyne's there to go underneath and around.
It's a great job by Mike Burgoyne. What happened is Freddie Cristostomo, he stood watching the ball, forgot where Mike Burgoyne was, lost sight of him on the weak side. Got to block out on the weak side.
Burgoyne scored 13 points in the first half, only 2 in the second half. Comes up with 2 big points, in overtime. We've got a foul.
That's going to go against Jerry Mundy, it looks like, on a blocking foul. That'll put Cristostomo at the line, shooting the bonus. It's a lucky thing for Oak Park because Kevin Chief had just nailed a 3-pointer.
Cristostomo missing 5 of 6 in the second half after making 4 of 5. Tec Voc shooting 9 of 20 from the free throw line. Make that 9, but Alexander's there for the rebound. 9 of 21, and Alexander gets the roll, and we're tied at 52.
It's a great job by Alric Alexander. I was worried he was going to travel again, but he did a super job that time.
Number 4, Hansen just slows things back out to Harrison. Number 34, Jason Harrison, being double and triple team, fires the ball back out as we move inside. 2 minutes remaining here in the first overtime. Looking inside to number 40, Dave Craw. Harrison shoots one from the outside, and it's out of bounds. Chance now for Tec Voc to come back, take the lead. Sorry, Lloyd.
My fault. What Harrison's got to look at is their bread and butter. Their bread and butter is get that ball down inside. Got to get it to Craw or Burgoyne.
Mangren moves inside, dishes it off the lake for 2 points.
Great job by Lawrence Mangren. Penetration at the top. Hurts Oak Park.
For the first time in today's game, the Tec Voc Hornets have the lead as they lead by 2. Minute 30 now remaining in this overtime period. 54-52, the Hornets out in front.
There's the high post rub with Harrison. Switch back by Cristomo and Alexander.
Cut back underneath. Monday cuts down low. They get it back to Hansen. Tries to get inside the Craw, knocked out of bounds. Off of Tec Voc, so Oak Park to inbound with 73 seconds remaining in this overtime period.
It's a great job. And then we had Cristostomo and Lake look at the ball. They thought that the ball hadn't touched Lawrence Mangren.
Timeout for the Oak Park Raiders with just 1 minute and 13 seconds remaining, and the Hornets lead by 2.
What we got to do here, as far as Coach Casano is concerned, we're going to go in there, and I'm pretty sure what you're going to hear is we want the ball down inside.
Mike, Dave, Jed. Okay, here's what we do. Mike, you pop. Dave, you come across hard. Come this way. Base, you give a hard fake here and come hard down this way. This should be cleared out there. Okay. Look for a bounce pass in there, if it's there. Okay, if it's there. Now listen, hey.
Tell you what, Laurie, I'm going to ask that we get one of those on-screen chalkboards so you can draw the picture drawn on your paper here. I think you've got this decked out completely. What's going to happen with the cuts and what's they're going to look for?
What we're going to see is we're going to be looking at post-exchange here between Mike Burgoyne and Dave Craw. What we're going to try and do is, once again, we've got to get the ball down and low. For Hansen and Harrison, they have to be a little bit patient here. What we hopefully is going to happen here for Coach Casano, we're going to have Mike Burgoyne pop out, and that spot's going to be filled by Dave Craw. We're going to look for that bounce pass in the paint area, try and get Craw an easy 2 here.
That word I was looking for, help from the truck, was a telestrator. We'll get one.
There's the post exchange. There goes Craw for the 2.
Inside the Craw, and he ties it up. And Laura, you called that play right on. That's exactly what Oak Park did, and it worked to perfection.
It's a good job by Coach Cassano. Now, if you're Coach Bouchard, you're under a minute. What are you going to do? You're going to hold it for last shot?
55 seconds now remaining, tied at 54. Kevin Chief now steps inside, just pulls that ball back out. Mangaran uses the baseline. He goes up with a shot, and the ball comes to Hansen. Oak Park now with a chance to win the game with just 40 seconds remaining.
Well, in terms of anytime you're down under that so-called magic minute there, I think we might have called it and held it for that last shot. We get inside to Craw again.
Burgoyne goes inside to Craw, and Lake with a deflection to knock it away, and just 20 seconds remain, and another timeout for the Hornets. 20 seconds remaining, and we're tied at 54.
Well, this is going back and forth seesaw battle. That's a great block by Clint Lake once again. In terms of Tec Voc, as I said, when you get below that magic minute, I might have held that ball. The bottom line is you've got the timeout. Take as much time off the clock as you can. If your team gets in trouble, let them know that they call the timeout. You're holding the ball. You're holding the ball for last shot. Worst thing that can happen is you're going into double overtime again. But at least once again, you're in control. This time, what happened, the Raiders came down. They got the ball inside. It was really good. But what happened, super job by Clint Lake. We're going to get a look here at our replay. You're going to see Tec Voc. Got Mike Burgoyne, high-low feed down to David Craw. Unfortunately for David, mishandled the ball. That gave Clint Lake a chance to set himself. He went up with a great block. Now what we're going to see here, if we're Tec Voc, I'm doing the same thing once again. I want Lawrence Mangaran with the ball. I'm going to set a double pick down low for Kevin Chief to come across. What I want him to do is I want him to square up. If the shot's there, take it. If not, rotate it to Lawrence Mangaran, have my double screen come across, and do the same thing again.
Well, if you can remember, just when that foul hit in overtime, Kevin Chief popped up one from about 25 feet and all net, so he can hit that one from way out.
Here we've got Oak Park, tough man-to-man pressure.
Kevin Chief now back to Mangaran. They move down to 10 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Gonna move the ball. Got to kick it back out. Alexander moving the ball. 3.
Just a couple seconds remaining, and we've got
travel ball.
And we're going to have double overtime because there's only 1 second remaining.
No, we're not.
We're going to fire it down quickly. Oh, they had a chance as Burgoyne was standing by himself. Now Harrison's there, throws it up. No, that shot did not come before the buzzer. We are going to go to double overtime, tied at 54.
That's the second time in this game that the Tec Voc Hornets have let the clock almost run out on them. What they've got to do is they've got to be more focused than they are. The other thing that we got to look at, they could have really got burnt at the end of that situation there in the first overtime. We had a situation where they allowed Jerry Monday to walk along the sideline here. If I'm Coach Bouchard, I'm over there right now talking to referee Shapansky. There's one click on the clock. Let's all keep focused, all of us. There's no way. That should, to me, that's a violation.
3 minutes of put back up on the scoreboard as our referees head over to our minor officials, who I must say have done an outstanding job in today's game of keeping control down there and getting the clock going. Of course, at that last shot that came up, the buzzer had sounded. You could clearly hear it in the background. So no shot before that bucket went in, and we are into double overtime.
Well, in terms of the minor officials and our 2 major officials, Sean Kennedy and Greg Shapansky, it's been an excellent job. They're letting the guys play. I know in terms of the coaches, it's a little bit tougher for them being on that side of the floor than it is for you and I, Blair. And also the other thing, the coaches, they don't have, just as our fans here have this morning, the opportunity to look at these splendid replays, which of course put the game in a lot different focus.
Well, one of the old stanzas of basketball back in here, the jump ball situation. This is the 3rd time we've seen it in the game. We don't see it like we used to, and with the guys that can get up here, Oak Park won the last one, Tec Voc winning the first one. You watch these guys get up high. Lake gets it back for the Hornets, and they have the first advantage here as we start the 2nd period of overtime.
Good job of ball movement here by Tec Voc.
Chief pulls up on the side and tries to drive in, gets up, and he stepped out of bounds.
That's David Craw on the baseline. Once again, Kevin's got to understand that's a big body to go around.
Looking for the foul there, but I think another great no call. They're letting the kids play, and they're going to decide who's going to move on to the Final Four of high school basketball.
Well, as you mentioned, a good job by both of these officials. The big thing is, let's let the kids decide who's going into the Final Four from this regional.
One of 4 regionals taking place throughout the province this weekend, and reading your paper this morning, you'll find out who the Final Four are in boys and girls. That shot from Monday, and he does a great job to follow his own shot and gets the second opportunity for the Raiders.
That really hurts Tec Voc. Remember, you got to block out.
Mike Burgoyne had the ball inside, dishes it back out. What is Oak Park trying to do here for their offense, Coach May?
Well, what we're doing is we're still looking inside. There's David Craw. We've got him, but Jed Hansen that time looking down. There's nice control. What they're doing is they're moving the ball.
Minute 50 now remains. I get it to Craw at the top. Just dish the ball out again, this time into Burgoyne. Would you play with the ball for the whole 3 minutes?
That's travel.
Travel ball.
Darn rights I would.
A second opportunity coming to the Hornets with a minute 40 remaining here in this second period of overtime.
As you mentioned, Kevin Chief, grade 10. Getting a little bit frustrated, a little bit harder to stay focused. It's great experience for this young man.
Kevin Chief, now 25, has it, looks inside. Chris Ostomo gives it right back to him. Here's that three-pointer, and he cans it. And it's a 3-point lead for the Hornets.
It's a good job by Kevin Chief, as I mentioned. Pressure being applied by Alexander.
Harrison now moves inside, gets it to Craw, and almost loses it, but gets it back. Goes up strong, and he's fouled on the play, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. But 57-54, the Hornets have their largest lead of today's game.
It's an excellent job by Oak Park in terms of staying with it. David Craw, just a super job.
That's the 5th foul on number 40, Clint Lake, so he must leave the game. But still, the advantage in favor of the Hornets right now as they lead by 3. David Craw will go to the line to shoot 2. 45 seconds here for Coach Bouchard to make this substitution, so it gives both teams a chance to go to their respective benches for a timeout situation.
Well, what's going to happen here is Coach Bouchard's going to bring Owen Price in. Owen's done a fairly good job here in this morning's game. What Coach Bouchard's telling us, we've got to block out. No second shots. What we've got to do is we've got to block out. As far as Coach Cassano's Chargers are concerned, very simple. David Craw has to hit these 2, then they got to play some tough D.
Coach Cassano and Coach Klapik look on here as number 40, David Craw, goes to stand at the line with his team trailing by 3, and just a minute 5 remaining in this second period of overtime. Craw shooting 2 for 4 from the free throw line. His team 11 for 17. Misses the first one.
He missed the first one, and he missed it badly, Blair. David's got to get this one.
Does not get the second one. The ball's knocked around. The Hornets pick it up, and they have a foul as Chris Ostomo will go to the line to shoot the bonus as number 14. Monday picked up that foul.
Jerry Monday's a little upset with himself, but he doesn't have to be. What we have is we have a situation here where the clock is stopped. Forces Tec Voc to score with the clock stopped. If not, get the ball back. 1 minute and 3 left.
Chris Ostomo has missed his last 4 in a row from the free throw line. Tec Voc shooting 9 of 21. And Chris Ostomo makes that one.
That's a big hit by Ferdy. Ferdy hits this one, it could be over.
58-54, a 4-point lead now for the Hornets. Make that 5. Quickly now, Oak Park must score inside a minute remaining in this second period of overtime.
Good job here. Get it inside to Craw.
Craw loses control, has to go up.
Oh, that's travel ball.
For a trouble. Chance now for Tec Voc just to hold on to the ball. Not the guy you want to foul here is Ostomo.
Oak Park's got a foul. They got a foul now, Blair.
Quickly they reach in and no call so far. The ball is stolen and the foul will go the other way on the Hornets, and that will send Harrison to the line to shoot the bonus.
Well, once again, Oak Park, I'm telling you, they're certainly getting the breaks. We had Lawrence Mangran down on a 3-on-1. He loses the handle and dribbles it right into number 34, Jason Harrison. Oak Park's still alive here.
Oak Park is going to call a timeout here with just 38 seconds remaining, and they trail by 5. The Hornets did not lead until the first period of overtime, and now they've moved out to a 5-point lead.
Well, we look at the situation right here. It's very simple for Oak Park. Jason Harrison has to hit both of these. You get a look at the score on our screen in the second overtime, a 59-54 5-point lead by the Tec Voc Hornets. What Coach Cassano is looking for here is we're going to, first of all, have to make both of these. Then what we're going to do is we're trying for the steal right away. We don't get the steal, we got a foul.
Again, 38 seconds remain. Oak Park trailing by 5, and they will go the line to shoot the bonus. Number 34, Jason Harrison, will be at the line. He is 1 of 3 from the free throw line. His team 11 of 19 so far in today's game. People in attendance watching here and hoping that their team will go on to the Final Four of high school basketball. And once again, we remind you that cable Channel 7 VSP television will have live semifinal and final action of the Provincial AAA High School Basketball Championship right here on VSP Channel 7.
Here we go. 38 seconds left in the game. Jason Harrison's got to can both of these for Oak Park.
Does not get it to fall, but Burgoyne's right there for 2 points. It's back down to a 3-point advantage for the Hornets.
That's just as good for the Oak Park Raiders. Just what happened there. Coach Bouchard doesn't even want to get up off the bench. He just simply cannot believe it. You've got to block out. There's no way that you should be able to get that easy of a rebound when you're coming off a free throw opportunity.
Ball fell right back in the hands of number 20, Mike Burgoyne, and he put it in. And with 32 seconds remaining, it's a 3-point lead for the Hornets. The key here, Laurie, is that pressure on that inbounds play. If they can steal it again.
Well, what we're going to have happen here, of course, is Oak Park has to apply an awful lot of pressure. Pressure is going to come strong, and it's going to come very hard. If they do not steal the inbounds pass, it won't be very long before they foul.
Of course, Tec Voc shooting 10 of 22 from the free throw line. So, pardon me, that's 11 of 22, so 50% right now. And if they can foul right away, that will put Oak Park in the position of tying this game up. If they can get them to foul, miss it, and come back down the floor.
Ferdy Cristostomo is going to inbound the ball for the Hornets. The one thing Ferdy's got to do is he's also got to look down court. Pressure coming here on Mangaran and Chief. Good job by Kevin Chief.
Get the ball to Chief. He's a good shooter. Cristostomo has been to the line recently. They don't want to have to foul him, but they're going to have to foul very soon with just 20 seconds remaining. They've got the foul here on the hold. Let's see which one they picked up. Coach Bouchard would like to see Kevin Chief go to the line, but I believe it's going to be number 53, Ferdy Cristostomo.
Ferdy's the one that's going to go to the line.
Number 14 for the Oak Park Raiders, Jerry Monday, just picked up his 5th personal foul, so both teams will be able to go to their respective benches.
This game far from over with a 3-point differential and 21 seconds left on that clock. Whoever it is, whether it's Kevin or Ferdy Cristostomo that's going to the line for the Tec Voc Hornets, they have to make at least one of these, Blair.
Certainly do, and if they can miss this one, Oak Park's going to turn around and come back and set up an offense. I think that's what Coach Cassano's talking about right now. The 2 or 3 things that they have to do.
Penetrate, okay, you kick the jet, and you look for a 3, and if not, you penetrate Mr. Ryan. That means you fade right down the 3-point free throw on the side. You got that? Okay, hey, if we have to, we go inside for 2. Okay, if it's wide open, give it to 2. Let's take that and foul right away. You understand? And we'll take our chances on the last shot. Okay? Let's go. Okay, now it's going to happen quickly.
Well, in terms of Coach Cassano, once again, still looking inside. Once again, 21 seconds left on this clock. If it's wide open inside, you definitely have to take it. And that's what he's said to his players. Down in the paint, if it's wide open, let's take the 2 and then foul right away.
Just 21 seconds remain. Going to the line. Now number 25 is at the line, and that's Kevin Chief, and he's an outstanding shooter, has not been the line yet. And he gets it.
It wasn't pretty, but that's a big one.
4-point lead now for the Hornets.
After this, whether Kevin makes this one or not, Oak Park's got to come down. Good stroke by Chief there, up by 5. Oak Park's got to bring it down. They got to score quickly. Score and then foul.
Score and then foul. It's exactly what they're looking for. Kirkpatrick now at the top. They look for Harrison. He steps inside the paint. He scores. With just 10 seconds remaining, they're going to have to foul very quickly. They get it to Chief once again. He dishes it off down to 3 seconds. And that is it. The Tec Voc Hornets will go to the Final Four of high school basketball.
Well, that's a big win for Tec Voc, let me tell you. 63-58 is going to be our final score in double overtime. Good job by the Tec Voc Hornets. You see them there on your screen. Excellent job. Tec Voc Hornets under Greg Bouchard and Scott Martin are going to the Final Four. They're going to be at the University of Winnipeg, and they're going to try and battle for the 1991 Varsity Boys Provincial AAA crown.
63-58, the final score, as both teams go off and congratulate each other. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk with someone from the victorious Tec Voc team, so stay tuned here on VPW, and we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back here to Tec Voc. That 3-point hit from Kevin Chief there from the outside won the game for the Tec Voc Hornets. Here it is on your screen right now, a big 3-pointer, and with me is Scott Martin and Greg Bouchard of the victorious Tec Voc Hornets. That was a big shot there, Scott.
Yeah, it was. I think that was the first time he got open all game. He usually likes to shoot him, and they did a great job on defense. Finally gets open at the end, and it proves to be the winner. So.
Greg, one thing you got to be worried about there is that foul line shooting here. It came down to the very end, but you hit that 3-point. But the foul line shooting was really rough today's game.
Yeah, it's unusual. You play at home, you figure you know your rims, and you're going to get a few breaks. But unfortunately, we weren't very hot from the line. But when it counted, we made some key free throws.
Well, the great thing here is the team is going to the Final Four of high school basketball, and something you probably worked for all year.
Yeah, it's a tremendous goal for us. I look at our team, and we have one guy that's 6'1", and everyone else is under 6 feet. And to actually beat a team like Oak Park, to me, it's just a tribute to how hard our kids can work.
Well, you got a big game coming up. It could be another city team, or it could be the Brandon Crocus Plainsmen that you played in the WIT tournament. You beat them.
Well, at this particular time, I think going to the Final Four is the main thing, and whoever we play, we'll prepare as best we can. And if the chips are supposed to fall in Tec Voc's favor, then they'll fall in our favor. We'll work hard, and it won't be from lack of preparation or what have you. We'll work hard and see what happens.
All right, well, good luck to the both of you, and congratulations on a great game. All right, Coach May, I'll bring you back in here right now, and we'll just close things up here. Oak Park had control. They played that methodical game throughout, and all of a sudden when it came down to the end, Tec Voc just hit from the outside, and Kevin Chief, you wanted him in early, but he came for you in the end.
Well, we called Kevin early in the game, as we said, one of the better players. One of the things that I liked in terms of Coach Martin and Coach Bouchard, as we talked about throughout the telecast this morning, the fact that Kevin being in grade 10, lose focus a little bit. They took him out, they sat him for the last 4 minutes of regulation time, and it really paid dividends for them. Kevin came out, he was focused in the overtime. As far as Oak Park is concerned, they moved the ball down inside. It worked well for them all game. Unfortunately for them, they just couldn't score come down the final few minutes in the second overtime.
Well, another great game, and we have got the Final Four coming up. Remember to stay tuned and watch us on VSP Cable Channel 7, as we will have the girls semifinal Thursday night at 6 p.m., the boys semifinal Friday at 6, and of course both championship finals on Saturday evening. This is Blair DeGray for Laurie May saying thanks for joining us, and join us next week on Cable Channel 7 for the championship finals of AAA basketball.